take the heat. Cause it get cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.
Offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Raptors have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. To the inside, George, rejected by Washington. And again, it's Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's got 10.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Earlier, we had a chance to talk with Freak about the importance of his family and family supports.
My family is my rock. I always have been. I've been going through a difficult season in my life, but my mama, my pops, my sister Cece, my lady Yvette, they support me through all the ups and downs.
Even though Freak is having success on the floor, as we've seen, Clark, you have to believe his family is most important after hearing that comment.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, NBA life is a challenge. Life in general is challenging. Ups and downs, twists and turns, specifically when you think about how young these guys are. They're handling a lot on the fly, so the support of their family and loved ones is huge in giving them a foundation for long-term success.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And New York looking at who they've got. Washington, he's in at center. Derek Williams is out there with Porzingis. And there's Livingston, and it's McLemore in at the 2 guard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He finished with 39 points, and as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Such a wide-open look. And now a 4-point Raptor lead.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
To stop the run, and that one's good. Freak's got 10 points.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
There's a good screen. Here's Joseph. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Valanciunas, good. And the Raptors lead by 3.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
A different look for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Freak. And a pretty tight look.
Thank you, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. In for Lopez. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. So the Raptors 5 right now. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Scola. And it's Ross in at the 3 slot. And that one's good. Freak. Raptors leading by 11. 55. Lowry with the ball. He's got 13. Screen by Valanciunas. Throws and dishes to Valanciunas. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Washington. And the pass to Livingston. Puts it up from 15. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. He dishes it to Ross. Valanciunas with a screen on Anthony. Left side Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Valanciunas, good.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
They set the pick, and a wide-open look for Freak. And again, New York with the triple.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The wide-open look here for DeRozan. Can't make good off the pick. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Here's Valanciunas.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
That is good. 9 points for DeMar DeRozan.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break. Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly, it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Scola, a screen on a follow. And DeRozan kicks to Ross. Here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That shot wide open. 24 points for Freak.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
To the middle, a steal. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Porzingis passes to Washington. And again, New York with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
It's DeRozan with the drive. No good there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's the Knicks. They lead by 2. And coming up, and we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer.
Different look for New York. Washington's checked in for Lopez. Porzingis comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Carmelo Anthony in for Williams. Then for the Raptors, Valanciunas comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And it's Lowry in for DeMar DeRozan. Washington in at center. Livingston is out there with a Flalo. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Luis Scola, he's checked in for George. Ross comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's DeRozan in for Joseph. Raptors with the lead. Screen by Scola. Off the screen. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. Scola with a clean look. They get it back. Ross with a wide open look. Here's Valanciunas, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. 8 rebounds and 8 points.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Freak. Anthony sets the pick for Freak. A second chance effort, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He hits on Jonas Valanciunas. He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both shots good from the stripe.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Outside DeRozan. Lowry has the open look. Knocks down the trifecta.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
At the line of the Knicks, Terrence Ross. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes to Washington. Kicks it to Afflalo. Some nice passing by New York here. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So the wing on the left, Washington. Good!
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
From deep three-point range, knocks down the 3.
What a final quarter these guys are having. It's downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Chicago.
ski. Cause it get cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.